Intermediate Vocabulary Course, Part 5. Gloat. To show that you are happy and proud at your own success or at someone else's failure. The coach told his team, "There's only one thing worse than a sore loser, and that's a mean winner. Don't gloat." Neil's sister always tattles on him and then gloats when he's punished, saying, "I told you so." Qualms. Thoughts that what you were doing might be bad or wrong. Guilty feelings. Leo is so honest that he has qualms about telling little white lies. For instance, it bothers him to say he likes a friend's new haircut when he really doesn't. After hiding Mark's bike as an April Fool's joke, I began to have qualms. What if he thought it was stolen and called the police? Curtail. To reduce or limit something, especially something good. Upon hearing reports of a huge snowstorm, the principal curtailed the school day so students could go home early. I need to curtail my volunteer activities so that I can spend more time earning money to pay back a loan. Digress. If you digress from a subject, you start to talk or write about something else. Professor Rubin never digresses during a lecture. Even his jokes relate to the day's topic. I tried to teach my 3-year-old niece our phone number, but we digressed to a discussion of whether Winnie the Pooh has a telephone. Squander. Not use something in a sensible way. It's sad to see such a wonderful artist squander her talent designing labels for baked bean cans. The company lunchroom now closes promptly at 1 o'clock so that workers can't squander time on long lunch breaks. Demise. Death. Dying. During my years in grade school and high school, the untimely demise of several of my classmates made me very aware of my mortality. In 1567, a beard caused a man's demise. Hans Steininger's beard was so long that he stepped on it while climbing stairs, lost his balance, fell down the steps, and died. Dissent. Strong disagreement. The committee was so torn by dissent that its members couldn't even agree on whether or not to schedule another meeting. The dictator permitted people to agree with his policies or keep silent about them, but not to express dissent. Mandatory. Ordered by a law or rule. Members of the basketball team have to follow strict rules. For example, it's mandatory that each player attend at least 80% of the practices. A research paper isn't mandatory, the instructor said, but if you write one, you'll get extra credit. Contend. To say that something is true or is a fact. The defense attorney contended that his client was insane and therefore could not be held responsible for the murder. Scientists contend that no two snowflakes are identical, but how could they possibly prove it? Conversely, from a different and opposite way of looking at this, in contrast. Ron, who is basically bored by food, eats in order to live. Conversely, Nate loves food so much that he seems to live in order to eat. Mary drives her children to school whenever it rains. Conversely, Patty makes her kids walk because she thinks a little rain never hurt anyone. More learning tips below.